The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
Hey, I'm Charlie. I really enjoy Ramsey County's Household Hazardous Waste program. They make it really accessible with their drop-off options, and they send out postcards every once in a while with helpful information. I drop off my household hazardous waste at the Bay West site. I like to let items in my home collect so I can bring a larger haul just a few times a year. I always tell people to check the website before they go. Chances are you haven't thought of all of the items that you can recycle, like batteries. When I recycle, I feel like I'm doing my part to minimize my carbon footprint, and it's easy and accessible to do so.
You want a healthier lifestyle, but how do you get started? Then stick with it by listening to the Fitness Revolution podcast with Shay Sandifer, of course. Your journey to greater well-being starts now.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It's Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution, and I have had such an exciting week. So let's just break this down as we are in June. It's June, right? And everyone knows my favorite season is summer. So we've got the farmers market. Can't beat that, right? Saturdays 9 to 1. Lakeview Terrace Farmers Market. My son graduated yesterday. So my last child graduated from high school. He's headed to college. So proud of him and all his accomplishments. But I was told that I need to talk about this. So this happened this week. So a few months ago, a friend of mine that I happen to be on a board with nominated me for nomination. So I was nominated for an organization called NABO, which is National Association for Women Business Owners. And so I've been a part of that organization for about 3 years now. And then I joined the board this year. So I'm a new member. I've been working on the DEI committee for a couple years now. I'm an official board member. So I was nominated for Woman Business Owner of the Year nationally in the national chapter, and I made top 10. So that was really it's humbling. And I know they say you shouldn't humble yourself, embrace this moment, but it is because there's so many businesswomen that are amazing and that pour their souls into this. It was a whole application, then it was a video, and then an interview. So they were very thorough on how they selected. So I was felt honored to be with such amazing women throughout the United States and find out what they're doing and how they're embracing their own entrepreneurship journey and how they're helping others in their community. That being said, you had to commit to go to DC. So this past week, I have been in DC with about 300 women throughout all the chapters. And so we had wonderful conferences. And really with me, that's my mental well-being. And I appreciated that someone noticed that and said that to me. And that's mental health, right? Like that someone is embracing what you're doing and then acknowledging it. And it just happened to be on a national stage. So we then had an opportunity to make the top 3. And then from there, it was a business owner of the year. So I made the top 10, which was a huge, there's how many states and how many people that applied and all the stuff. So I made the top 10, but it was great to see our past president, Amalia Moreno Dumgard, a Latina woman. She not only made top 10 with me, but she made top 3 and then she won. So she won out of our chapter. So I want to give it up for her because that's amazing to be a part of that and recognize her effort and her story. And I really embrace that everyone has a story. I always say that, right? And let people tell their story because that's their healing process. And definitely what's got me to this point and to be recognized is the healing process. And I think that's something that we do not talk about enough is how we're healing from the inside out. I know that's my model because I cannot show up for you guys if I can't show up for myself. And so these years of healing through ups and downs, trials and tribulations has brought me to this moment where the little stuff and even some of the big stuff doesn't bother anymore. It's like, meh, that's healing. But this week was just amazing. We got to talk with senators. We were at the Capitol. We had speakers from all around the world, great breakout rooms about how to build your business to the next level, how to really understand your financial statements and that growth. There's different internal circles that we're able to be a part of to help your growth, whether you're at the 250 mark, half a mil, or getting to that million, which is called the circle. So I love the progression that you can do with inside the organization. But this was, I have to say, I'm on 5 boards. People sometimes laugh about that, but they also have purpose. But this board is the most diverse. You have people from all across the United States, but you've got Black, you've got white, you've got Asian, you got Hispanic, you've got Indian, Native American, you've got everyone. And that's what I feel is true business. It's true community. And it is showing how we are all diving in. You've got CPAs, you've got health and wellness people, you've got people in AI, we've got someone in beauty, financial wealth, just so many things. Doctors, there was a lot of doctors and attorneys that have their own practices, which I was just amazed of the different work they're doing. And how you can connect, right? The connection is deeper. And I had a mentor recently tell me your growth is bigger than the state you're in, and you need to expand your wings. And I really appreciated that. So, because I think sometimes we get down on ourselves of what we may not be getting enough in our city. And sometimes we did it. We've already done it. And that's why we feel like, oh, are people supporting me enough or whatever? They are. It's just you've gotten to a certain extent that now it's time to spread your wings and go fly. And so that's what I'm really trying to do in this journey over the next 5 years. I gave myself 5 years. What does that look like as growth as an entrepreneur? What does that look for my mental well-being? As I'm always talking about, fitness is about every part of that, right? Your nutrition, your mental well-being, and your physical being. And right now, I think I'm in a state of mental well-being and how I can maintain that. And so to be able to connect to other women throughout the United States and understand their journey, what they're doing and where they're headed, and that how I also play a role in that and what I'm doing, and how you can talk to each other and really help. The connections I made this week, I always say if you can make one, it can make the difference, right? It takes one phone call, one yes to change your life. I made probably 15. Solid were like connections and exchanging numbers, and I already have time set up to meet, whatever that means. You might meet them and maybe you can't help them, but you can help them get to the next level. Or maybe the person you sat next to needs to be, recognized next year, so you can nominate them. But I'm really grateful. Big shout out. Always to my fiance. He was there with me supporting my endeavors and the different layers of my entrepreneurship. But I would not have been there without my dear friend / board member, Stacy Kupski. She's the one that nominated me. She always sees the best in me. And I always say, if you can find one friend that does that, that's all you need. I got a few. I have a few that support me, but big ups to Stacy. She's the one that wanted to nominate me and believed in me and was sitting right next to me as I was up on stage the 2 days ago. So thank you, Stacy. And thank you to all the beautiful women that connected and just wanted to speak and say hi. And I always say that if you can drop your ego for a second, right, and take yourself out of the equation and just listen to someone, you know what can happen? So much growth. Growth is looking within yourself and seeing that you too can just sit, listen, and learn. And I think that's been part of my journey that has helped me grow so much, is that I listen now. I listen to myself, but I also listen to others, right? And I would say, listen to your gut and surround yourself with beautiful women and people that are going to uplift you. I think that's key. And that's just the journey and season I'm in. So we've had a big week, and guess what? It doesn't stop. I keep going. I'm headed to another conference today for AI. So we're growing. We are growing in this holistic approach to healthcare, the connections we're making, and it's looking different than I ever thought. And I am embracing and loving every minute. I am in a great season right now. I hope you're in a great season. And if you're not, really embrace where you're at and where you can go. Because if you feel this is the bottom, then there's only one way, as I would say, to the top, correct? So you've got this. Believe in yourself. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Where there's a way, where there's a no, there's a yes. I like that, right? I always say that anyways. No means yes to me. I just find it around you. So keep finding your yeses, keep finding your wins, keep believing in yourself. Thank you to NABO National for believing in me, and Bank of America. Bank of America was the selecting process. So to even get that far was amazing. So keep doing this, and shout out to everyone that needed just a little boost today. So the sun is shining. Embrace this season, embrace summer. We're still on our journey too for walking 100+ miles. So I've been walking every day, you guys. I've been walking 3 miles. I'm going to do it today before I leave for my other conference. So keep on that health fitness too. And we will see you guys soon. So we'll see you at the market. We'll see you on our podcast, and love to hear and talk to anyone that ever needs any help on getting to the next level. It's my jam, and it's how I embrace community. So as always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. This is Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Check back next week for more on living your healthier lifestyle, and share previous episodes of Shay's podcast with your friends. Log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Meet TAP, the Transit Assistance Program. TAP makes transit more affordable for people with lower incomes, with rides for just $1. To apply, it's easy. First, go to metrotransit.org/TAP to fill in your info. Then snap. Take a quick pic of your ID and one other accepted document, like an EBT card. Then tap, submit your application, and after getting approved, you'll get your TAP Go-To card mailed to you in about a week. Finally, load money on your card, then hop on any bus or light rail train to get where you're going for less. Apply in a few minutes and start saving money today. Learn more at metrotransit.org/TAP.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits, so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
In this job, I challenge myself and grow.
At Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota, Kelly makes a difference.
We see people, not disabilities. I'm here for them.
Lutheran Social Service is now hiring direct support professionals to work in our homes and empower people in our community. The work is rewarding, and so are the benefits. Full-time direct support professionals receive medical, dental, and vision plans, matched retirement savings, paid time off, and more.
LSS is a great organization. They recognize my talents and my desire to grow.
Kelly has advanced to a job as a training specialist, working with new employees to prepare them to support people with disabilities.
We're neighbors helping neighbors. So do work that matters. Grow with us.
Find your meaningful career at Lutheran Social Service, named a top workplace by employees. Learn more at lssmn.org/immediate openings. Ask about the hiring bonus. You might be eligible for up to $2,000.
Are you a woman known as a good listener? Do you have skills in de-escalating situations? Are you what they call a people person? Then the Minneapolis Police Department would like to meet you. Now in a rebuilding phase, the Minneapolis Police Department is recruiting more women to wear the badge. The department offers career options for women with a high school diploma or GED. There are also opportunities for women with 2- and 4-year degrees who are ready to apply their skills in new ways. Police work makes a great second career for social workers, teachers, nurses. Women in their 30s and 40s are welcome to apply. There's no age cap. You'll be paid while you train and mentored by veteran women officers invested in your success. Minneapolis also welcomes current police officers to join the state's largest department. Make a difference on the streets, working in your community, in a career with competitive salaries and generous benefits. Go to minneapolismn.gov and search police jobs to find out more.
The Minnesota Department of Health works in partnership with communities to provide safe and free on-site COVID-19 vaccines. These community events take place in familiar churches, community centers, clinics, and other spots that are close to home. Even if you were vaccinated in the past, you may still need the updated COVID-19 vaccine. This latest vaccine provides protection from newer variants circulating right now and continue to be very good at preventing severe illness, hospitalization, and death. To find a community vaccination event near you, call the Minnesota Department of Health COVID-19 Public Hotline. Call 1-833-431-2053 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Tuesday and Thursday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The number again is 1-833-431-2053.
If you live in an older home, it may contain lead-based paint on walls, woodwork, and windows. Even more bad news, lead exposure can be dangerous to young children and impact their brain development. And now, the good news. Hennepin County will fix lead hazards in your home at no cost to you.
We were worried because of the paint in the windows in the bedroom. They were peeling and chipping, and we know that when paint peels and chips and it looks a certain way, that's possibly lead. We were worried for our children more so than anything.
Eligible homes can qualify for up to $15,000 in upgrades. You may even qualify for new energy-efficient windows. Don't worry, Hennepin County has a trusted list of pre-approved contractors. You won't even have to find companies with correct licenses or certifications.
I've just done a test and it's positive. So we know that this is lead-based paint, and then we know it's a hazard because it's creating dust every time this window moves and opens. And if you look in here, that's just full of lead paint chips.
You won't have to stay with your cousin while you're getting the lead out. Hennepin County even pays for you and your family to stay in a hotel while the work is underway. The last good news is how easy it is to apply. Just go to hennepin.us/lead control to get started.
I'm really happy with the program. We can go to bed knowing that our children are safe.
That's hennepin.us/lead control. Tell your friends about it.